Humanigen announces participation and presentation at Jefferies London Healthcare Conference. Short Hills, New Jersey News File Corporation, November 10, 2022, Humanigen Incorporated, NASDAQ, Humanigen, a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company focused on preventing and treating certain inflammatory and oncological conditions, today announced that Cameron Durant, MD, MBA, Chairman and CEO, will give a corporate presentation at 11:25 a.m. EST, 4:25 p.m. local time, at the Jefferies London Healthcare Conference taking place on November 17, 2022. Dr. Durant will provide an update on the clinical development of linzolumab, ifabotutuzumab and INO-05. A live stream will be available and a webcast link to a recording of the event will be posted to the Events and Presentations section of Humanigen's Investor Relations website for 90 days following the event at www.humanigen.com. To register for the live webcast, please visit https://wsw.com/webcast/jeff255/hin/1834542. About Humanigen. Humanigen Incorporated, NASDAQ, Humanigen, is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company focused on preventing and treating certain inflammatory and oncological conditions with its product candidates, linzolumab and ifabotutuzumab. Linzolumab is a humaneured monoclonal antibody that binds to and neutralizes granulocyte macrophage colony stimulating factor, GM-CSF. Results from preclinical models indicate GM-CSF is an upstream regulator of many inflammatory cytokines and chemokines. Humanigen is exploring the effectiveness of linzolumab as a treatment for chronic myelomonocytic leukemia and other inflammatory conditions such as acute graft-versus-host disease in patients undergoing allogeneic hematopoietic stem cell transplantation and as a companion therapy for patients receiving CD19-targeted CAR T-cell therapies. Ifabotutuzumab, anti-EphA3, is a humaneured monoclonal antibody targeting tumor vasculature. EphA3 has broad expression in human tumors. Initial area of emphasis may include breast carcinoma, non-small cell lung carcinoma, pancreatic carcinoma and glioblastoma multiforme. For more information, visit www.humanigen.com and follow Humanigen on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. Forward-looking statements. All statements other than statements of historical facts contained in this press release are forward-looking statements. Forward-looking statements reflect management's current knowledge, assumptions, judgment, and expectations regarding future performance or events. Although management believes that the expectations reflected in such statements are reasonable, they give no assurance that such expectations will prove to be correct, and you should be aware that actual events or results may differ materially from those contained in the forward-looking statements. Words such as will, expect, intend, plan, potential, possible, goals, accelerate, continue, and similar expressions identify forward-looking statements. Forward-looking statements are subject to a number of risks and uncertainties including, but not limited to, the risks inherent in our lack of profitability and need for additional capital to continue as a going concern, that we may not identify any strategic alternatives or if so identified, be able to consummate any such transaction on acceptable terms, our dependence on partners to further the development of our product candidates, the uncertainties inherent in the development, attainment of the requisite regulatory authorizations and approvals and launch of any new pharmaceutical product, the outcome of pending or future litigation or arbitration, and the various risks and uncertainties described in the risk factors sections of our latest annual and quarterly reports and other filings with the SEC. All forward-looking statements are expressly qualified in their entirety by this cautionary notice. You should not rely upon any forward-looking statements as predictions of future events. We undertake no obligation to revise or update any forward-looking statements made in this press release to reflect events or circumstances after the date hereof, to reflect new information or the occurrence of unanticipated events, or to update the reasons why actual results could differ materially from those anticipated in the forward-looking statements, in each case, except as required by law. Humanigen Investor Relations Humanigen@humanigen.com 65243 3181 Source: Humanigen Incorporated. To view the source version of this press release, please visit https://www.newsfilecorp.com/release/143492.